Hello, in this video I'm going to show the security tricks on POCO M8. Okay, so let's open up our settings. Now let's scroll down a little until we find fingerprints, face data and the screen lock. Let's begin with setting up the screen lock itself, because that's the key level of our security and having it is a must-have. So we have three types of the screen lock: pattern, pin and password. It's up to you which mode you want to use. I'll stick to the pattern. Remember that you cannot forget your password, because if you'll do it, you'll be forced to reset your device using recovery mode, and basically you'll lose all of your data if you don't have a backup. So create a password that you'll remember. Now click on Got It. When it comes to the pattern, we have those 9 dots on the screen, and to create a pattern we need to connect at least 4 of them. So create your pattern. If you would like to try again, you can click on Clear and then draw your new pattern. If you want to save it, draw it once again and click on Confirm. Now the phone tells us that we can also add a fingerprint. I highly recommend adding it. Click on Add, click on Got It, and now our fingerprint scanner is placed right in here. We have a small circle. Maybe on the camera I cannot see it, but you just need to believe me that it's right in here. Also remember that your finger and the screen should be clean. So now place your finger on that scanner. And now when you feel a vibration, you need to lift up your finger and then place it again, and keep repeating the process until your fingerprint is saved. It might take a few tries. You can also try placing your finger from different angles, so everything will be registered properly. So simply keep repeating. Okay, it has been saved. We can click on Done. We can see our fingerprint, and now everything is working. Now let's try how it works. Let's begin with the screen lock. Slide to the upside. We have our dots, connect them, and the phone unlocks. Pretty easy thing. Now let's go with the fingerprint. Place your finger on that circle and the phone also unlocks. Everything works properly. Let's get back into the settings and fingerprint, face data and screen lock. If you're interested, you can also enable the face unlock or enable the unlock with Bluetooth device. That is a pretty cool thing. And now let's get back and let's go into privacy. Not the privacy protection and not that. I'm wondering where it is. And not that. Oh, actually, privacy, my bad. Open up the privacy, and in here we have security status. We have Google Play Protect, Find Hub, Security Update, and the Google Play System Update. Remember that you should use the latest version of those things, so let's begin with Google Play Protect first. Actually, in here, all we can do is perform a scan in search for potential harmful apps, but it's always good to do from time to time. Thanks to that, we will know is everything okay. We can see that no harmful apps has been found, so that's good to see. And simply you can perform that scan from time to time, just to make sure that everything is okay. Then below we have the Find Hub. It is a really cool feature. Make sure that it's enabled right in here, allow device to be located. And we have two ways how we can use the Find Hub. We have the app and also the web. Let's use the web version for now. Okay. Click on Continue. Basically, let's say that our device gets lost or stolen. So every step that now I'm performing, you need to repeat on any other device. You can even do it on your PC or laptop. It's up to you, but we need to remember about one thing. We'll have to sign in using the same Google account into which we are logged in on our lost or stolen POCO. It is really important, so we need to remember about it. Then click on Continue. We can continue once again, and in here we have a list of devices associated with our Google account. Now, in here we have we should have our POCO, but it's not in here on the list. Maybe it's because I'm currently using it. So let's try maybe on the Pro version. In here you can see how it's going to look like. So you'll be able to remotely secure your device. You'll be able to simply turn off the screen and lock it with the password. You can mark it as lost. This device will be locked with its PIN, pattern or password. If the device doesn't have a screen lock, you can set one. You'll be signed out of your Google account on the device. Payment cards will be removed from your Google Wallet. That is pretty cool thing. So, for example, the thief won't have access into your payment cards, and you won't lose your money, and also your device will be locked with the PIN. So that is pretty cool thing. We can also remotely factory reset our device. Let's say that we have 100% sure that we won't get our device back, so we can simply remotely delete all of our data so no one will have access to it. That is also a pretty cool thing. So that's how you can use the Find Hub. Really useful thing. Above we also have the remote lock. We can enable to use it, and thanks to that feature we can also remotely lock our phone, but this time we don't need to use our Google account, no sign-ins or anything like that. All we need to do is to visit that page, android.com/lock, and then you can remotely lock your phone. But remember that you need to have your SIM card or eSIM enabled, inserted, activated to use that feature, because you can read that. Without it, it won't work. Down below we have the security update. It's always good to have the latest version of the software. In my case, everything is up to date, so I don't need to download anything. Just to make sure, we can also click on check for update manually, and everything is fine, so we don't need to download anything. Now let's go with the Google Play, and in that case also everything is up to date, so we don't need to download anything. If you have possibility to update, simply do this ASAP. Okay, let's get back, let's close it up for now, and let's open up the security app. Okay, in here we can perform a security scan. That is pretty useful thing, so let's tap on that, click on agree. Now our phone will scan for potential threats and viruses, so let's wait until it's done. Okay, 80%, we're almost done. Okay, 100%, everything looks good due to our phone, so we don't need to perform anything. If something would be wrong, of course, follow the instructions on the screen to solve the problem. Down below we have another cool things. We have the app lock and second space. Let's begin with second space first. Thanks to that feature, we'll be able to create a second home screen, a second desktop on our phone, and in that place we'll be able to store, for example, the apps that we want to protect. We can also add photos in there, and the only way to launch the second space is by typing the password that we'll manually type and set, or by using the fingerprint unlock. So we can turn on the second space. First it needs to be created, so we need to wait a little bit. Okay, it's switching from our normal thing. Created successfully, click on continue, and now we can select how we want to switch between spaces, or by using the password, or by using a shortcut. Let's use the password for extra security. Click on set now, and now we need to draw our pattern to confirm. Okay, and now we can set our new pattern. Again, we need to connect at least 4 dots. I highly recommend using different password than the one that we are using for unlocking our device. So let's say just for this video, I'll create a pattern like that. Let's confirm it. Okay, we can also set the fingerprint. Also pretty useful, so let's do it. Click on confirm, or you can add new fingerprint, for example from your left hand this time. Okay, everything should be okay. Click on continue, and now we are in our second space. In here, of course, we can install some apps, add photos from our gallery, surf the internet, and many more. If you would like to switch back into your normal mode, click on switch, draw your pattern, and now we are getting back into our normal mode. I'm wondering where we have possibility to launch the second space. I'll type it. Okay, it's not in here, so we'll have to open up the security once again, and now click on the second space, and you can click on go. And now everything works properly. Okay. Now, are we in normal mode? Yes, we are. So let's open up the security, and in here we can also hide apps on our device. In here we have a list of apps. So let's try to hide, for example, the Spotify. It's just an example. So hide apps. You could see that the Spotify was on my home screen. Now let's enable that. In here we have a tutorial how we can get access into hidden apps. So we just need to spread 2 fingers on our home screen to get access. Click on got it. Okay, Spotify is currently hidden. You can see that it disappeared from the screen. Now let's spread our 2 fingers, and now we have access into our hidden apps. So that's how it works. We can also launch the app lock. I mean, we can secure the hidden apps with the password. So now when I'm spreading 2 fingers, I need to use the password or use the fingerprint to get access into hidden apps. To enable that feature, enable the app lock down below. You can also hide notifications if you are interested. If you click on add, you can add more apps. Above we have the settings. Okay, let's get back. Now the security once again, and we have the app lock itself. Confirm, and in here you can, if you enable one of those things for apps, they will be simply protected with your password. That is also a really cool thing. Let's say that we don't want any to get access into our, maybe the Chrome. Currently it's even enabled. So now if someone will want to launch our browser, the only way of doing it is by typing the password, but currently it didn't launch because we have to turn off the screen. Oh, I don't want to launch the second space actually. Okay. And now it says unlock via fingerprint or via password. And that's the only way of launching our Chrome. And now if I'll try to launch the Chrome, it will not want to type the password. It will only appear if I'll turn off the screen. And that's the only moment where it will ask for the password. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.